Let's wait for 1 minute.
Okay, sir.
Okay, no problem. People will join accordingly.
Yeah.
Someone will
Okay,
share
sir.
the link. Okay, so hello everyone. First of all, I want to congratulate M Shivchetan. He is here with us and he has secured 331, All India rank 331 in SSC CGL 2023. And he is selected as Income Tax Inspector. So, Shiv, congratulations.
Thank you, sir, and thank you for convincing me to do this, and thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule to do this. And this is my first ever video interview, so I'm going to fumble a lot. So please bear with it, and I'll try to keep my answers very short and crisp and to the point. So let's begin.
Yeah, sure. I request others who have joined the interview session, please share the link of this session on SSC Baba Telegram official page. Okay, I request others because if I'm going to share it, then the interview session will get stuck. Okay, so we are starting your session, Shiv. So first of all, Shiv, tell me about yourself, from where you belong to, and about your education qualification. Please tell us.
Sir, I'm from Hyderabad, Telangana. Currently, I'm staying in Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. So, I've done my engineering in computer science background in 2018. So,
Okay.
I've been preparing for UPSC since then. Last year, I've given SSC CGL first attempt in 2022, and this is my second attempt in 2023.
Okay.
And
So your first attempt was in 2022.
yes, sir.
Okay. And you belong to Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So, guys, you can see Shiv belongs to South India, and you guys were requesting like we are not having any aspirant from South India. So here it is. The interview session is for you, and Shiv has already told us that this was his second attempt. So, Shiv,
Yes.
tell us about your education from class 10th, class 12th, and after that, what you did in graduation. Please tell us.
Uh, Sir, I completed my whole education in Hyderabad, Telangana.
Okay,
So I've secured 9.5 GPA in my 10th class, and
okay,
I've taken MPC, Maths, Physics, Chemistry in Inter, and after that I've joined CBIT in Computer Science Engineering, and after 2018 I decided to take up civil services. So I couldn't
okay,
qualify civil services prelims exam despite writing it for 4 times. So
okay,
in 2022, I decided I should look at another alternatives, and I started preparing for banking exams.
okay,
But uh, before that, uh, before I could crack, I've changed my mind, and someone suggested me to write CGL exam. So
okay,
in 2022, I started my CGL preparation, and in first attempt, I have secured 295 marks in Tier 2 exam, and I've got postal assistant job
okay,
with 12,000 rank in 2022.
okay,
So I decided to write it again, and in 2023, I secured an All India rank of 331 with a
okay.
score of 326 in Tier 2.
No problem. We will discuss everything in a step manner. Okay, so I just want to know, Shiv, first of all, tell me that after your graduation, how did you get to know about SSC CGL exam? That there is one exam called as CGL, and these are the posts. Who told you about all these things?
Actually, I had no clue about SSC CGL exam till 2022. Uh,
Okay,
Even in my engineering days, all my friends used to think about going into IT sector and getting a high-paying job was their goal. So my father wanted me to write civil services exam. So
okay,
I decided to give up the IT job started civil services preparation. While I was looking for alternatives, one of my friends suggested me this exam. So, saying that there is a Group B exam in central, next to the central civil services, and the jobs,
Okay.
uh, and one second, sir. Sorry. Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible now? Sir, you are stuck. Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Am I audible
Yeah.
now? Yeah.
Yes, if you are audible.
So one of my friends suggested me to take this civil services exam. Sorry, take this SSC CGL examination. So I've started preparing since 2022.
Okay. So since 2020, so after you got to know about this exam, what was your first step? Like you checked the syllabus of the exam
Yes.
and about books, student search for teachers, booklets, and everything. So how did you get to know that what will be your plan for this exam? How will you cover the syllabus? How decided?
Sir, I used to be very active on Quora, so there are lots of SSC CGL aspirants on Quora group, and they
Okay,
used to suggest me that first you need to go through the syllabus, and first you should practice PYQs from TCS Pinnacle books. So I ordered them online, and as soon as I received them, I started solving all the PYQs, and
okay,
even after the uh, even before the first first attempt tier 1 exam, I could complete all the PYQs from max and reasoning. So
okay. We will come to that. No problem. Sorry for the interruption. I just want to tell all the aspirants that Shiv had just told us that he took help from Quora.
yes,
Okay,
sir.
so Quora is one of the wonderful platforms for South Indian students because most of the students find all the content in Hindi language on YouTube. So they can refer to Quora where they can find different articles and strategies about this exam, like which teacher we can follow, which booklets we can follow. All these things you can get on Quora. Okay,
Yes.
so Shiv, first of all, tell me that you got to know about this exam on Quora. What is the pattern and how to study, what to study. But what about the completion of syllabus? Okay, because the syllabus is massive. So how did you plan for the syllabus, like for maths, English? Tell me about all the subjects in orderly manner. For maths, English, in this way you can tell.
So for max, I started solving Pinnacle PYQs as I said before, and since
Okay,
I have some background in banking exams, I was able to solve the basic questions like work and time, time and distance, speed and time, pipes and cistern. I was aware of all these kind of questions, but
okay,
the new syllabus here is, which is different from banking exam, is that there are some chapters on geometry, trigonometry, 3D mensuration. I was not very confident about that initially, so I used to solve these PYQs from Max, Pinnacle PYQs, and before Tier 1, I didn't watch any videos because I didn't have much time to prepare, so I relied wholly on TCS Pinnacle PYQs for Max.
so
And
had you completed the syllabus first, like for all the topics in mathematics?
no,
Had you
sir,
covered all the topics before?
I couldn't complete geometry and 3D mensuration before, and some of the topics which are exclusively for mains, like coordinate geometry and all that, I couldn't prepare. So, barring that, I could manage to complete the PYQs from all other chapters.
Actually, I am not focused about PYQs. I am asking
Hmm.
about like from where you complete the syllabus of mathematics, which teacher or how did you get to know like what are the formulas, what are the methods in these topics in mathematics?
Yes, sir. Sir, uh, since maths is my background since class 6 to engineering second year, I have some
Okay,
basic grip of what to study and how to study in mathematics
okay,
especially. And
okay, okay,
I just I just made short notes from Pinnacle and online sources,
okay,
a list of some formulas and tables and all that.
okay,
Uh, so videos I started watching only after my first attempt is over for mainly for geometry, 3D mensuration and mensuration topics. I was not at all confident about these topics, so I used to search online on YouTube uh, and study from some videos of Pawan Kumar sir. There is a
okay.
Max sir.
Pawan Rao sir or Pawan
Yes,
Kumar?
yes. Sorry, Pawan Rao sir.
Pawan Rao sir.
Yes,
Okay,
yes. And I
okay,
completed geometry from his videos. And
okay.
for compound interest and simple interest installment videos, I started referring to Ramu sir on YouTube
Um,
for resources.
Ram sir.
Yeah, Ramu sir, Ramu, R-A-M-O.
Remo sir.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes, yes,
Remo sir. Examo channel.
yes, yes, sir, yes.
Okay, okay,
So, in a gist, I've had the basics covered since I'm from Max background, but all the other chapters which I found difficult, I started referring to free YouTube sources.
okay. That's great. So you followed. Actually, you were from maths background till
Yes,
second year of your engineering,
yes, yes,
and after that you followed Remo sir and Pawan Rao sir
yes,
for geometry and
yes,
advanced section completion, right?
yes, yes, sir.
Okay. And you completed Pinnacle previous year question book.
Yes, sir. Yes. I used to rely a lot. In fact, I've solved the whole book thrice, I think, during the course of these two attempts I've given in 2022 and
You have solved
2023.
that book thrice before
Yes.
CGL 2022.
Yes. Obviously, not all the questions, but all the model
Okay.
questions I've covered them for these two
That's
attempts.
great. That's great. That's great. Okay. So, what did you do in English section and other section, reasoning and GS? Tell me.
Sir, for English section, I divided the whole syllabus into three parts. One is grammar, the second
Okay.
is vocab part,
Okay.
and the third one is reading comprehension.
Okay.
So the grammar part I used to study from Neetu Singh ma'am book, Neetu Singh
Okay.
volume 1.
Okay.
So I'm not very good at mugging up grammar rules. Basically, during my civils preparation, I used to study newspapers very regularly.
Okay.
So I picked up my English from there, and for solving grammar questions, I used to go by my instinct rather than mugging up grammar rules. There are
Okay.
some exceptions, like there are 4 5 rules which are very difficult to point out if you don't read them. So I used to remember that and make notes on them. But other than that, I've relied entirely on Neetu Singh ma'am's book for grammar. And
Okay.
for vocab section, I used to take bookmarks from various online sources whenever I used to read some articles. If I find a difficult word, I used to search for it online and bookmark them, and also take screenshots of them and periodically revise them every now and then. So that's it about vocab. I didn't refer to any black book and all that because I thought it's a very huge compilation to read. So uh,
So you
for
completed grammar section from Neetu
Neetu
Singh
Singh
Volume
ma'am.
1 book.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
Neetu Singh's ma'am book. Okay. And you practiced grammar from that book only or any other book you referred
Yes.
to?
I used to also solve TCS Pinnacle PYQs and
Okay.
mostly from mocks also, mock tests.
Okay. Okay. And for vocab, you followed black book or
No,
any
sir.
other book?
No, sir. Someone suggested me to follow the black book, but I felt
Okay.
it's a very huge compilation.
Okay.
So I used to learn from PYQs, Pinnacle PYQs, and I used to search some online words which I come across, and I used to bookmark them, and I took some screenshots. There were about 600 to 700 screenshots from English. So I used to
Okay.
periodically revise them and delete them, whichever I felt easy later on. And for reading comprehension, the third part, I relied on a Telegram channel called English Madhyam. So
Okay.
they will provide a PDF every day in which they will pick up some articles from newspaper and they will make some questions based on that. So they used to post these PDFs daily, and I used to solve them at least twice or thrice a week to get hold of the comprehension part.
Yes. Okay, so you followed English Madhyam channel for
Yes.
your vocab and reading section, and you were reading newspaper daily when you were preparing for civil services.
Yes.
So it really helped you, right, in
Yes.
getting all those comprehension tricks and all.
Yes,
Because
sir.
we can easily comprehend what is written in the paragraph if we are used to reading.
Mm, right, sir. Right.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
that's great. And what about reasoning and GS section?
so coming to the reasoning section, I feel reasoning is one subject where you can entirely rely on mocks for solving.
Okay.
You don't have to learn the process or any theorems like you learn in maths.
Your voice is little bit getting feeble. If you can hold the mic, then it will be good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, now it's
Yeah.
okay, sir.
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah, reasoning is one subject where I feel you can entirely depend on mocks to get it covered because there are no big theorems or no problem solving questions like in mathematics. So,
Okay.
once I got hold of all the types of questions that were being asked in SSC CGL exam, I thought mocks will do. So, I used to find these numerical analogy questions and the statement based questions tough in reasoning section. Rest of it, I feel it's very scoring, but you need to avoid silly mistakes which you can practice through mocks.
Okay.
So,
So you followed sectional mock test in reasoning and
yes, sir.
online practice for previous year questions, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. Uh,
Okay.
I also solved these pinnacle questions from PYQs. Uh,
Okay.
so that's it for reasoning. And
Okay.
coming
Now
to,
GS is a big giant. Mean SSC means it plays a big role.
yes,
Each
sir.
and every student worries about GS section, how to cover all the subjects and how to score well in GS. So what was your strategy?
Yes, sir. So, uh, owing to my UPSC preparation, my GS preparation was a bit different from what a regular SSC aspirant tries to do. So,
Okay.
I have been suggested to read uh, this book called Lucent GK.
Okay.
So I started reading that book, but I felt it was very factual and to the point. So I couldn't remember much of it. So I thought it
Okay.
wasn't very useful. But
Okay.
so I've gone back to my UPSC preparation days and started reading from source books, textbooks. And for history, polity, geography, and economy, I've relied on my UPSC books, which I used. And for physics, chemistry, biology, and environment, I practiced it from Pinnacle PYQs, and I've made some notes based on these PYQs. And for current affairs, I relied on SSC Baba PDFs and
Okay.
1EQ PDFs.
Okay.
Yes,
So you followed PDFs of SSC Baba and
yes.
even
Uh,
one
1EQ,
EQ,
yes, sir.
one EQ. So what did you cover from these PDFs?
1EQ monthly current affairs I used to refer to. So
Okay.
they post their monthly PDFs in a Telegram group. So I used to download them and refer them. And
Okay.
SSC Baba, there was a compilation of PDFs before the Tier 2 exam to cover all the
Subject wise
facts at one
PDF.
place. Yes, sir, yes. So even for current affairs, they covered all the news at one place based on sections. So, and thanks to Amit sir, I think he posted the PDFs online in Telegram group.
Okay.
So I downloaded all of them and read from them.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So, and did you practice online MCQs for GS section or offline MCQs from any book for GS?
No, sir. I entirely relied on only on mocks. I never prepared anything apart from it. I never solved any sectional tests also. So, uh, It's only because of the mocks, and also uh, once your basics are clear, and if you are confident of scoring 40 or 40 plus, you can take some guesses, and you can eliminate some options so you can increase the score. So in my first attempt, I got only 31 marks out of 75 in tier 2.
Okay,
And in my second attempt, it got improved to 54. So I think revising basics have worked, and after that, you have to go with optional elimination and guesses.
okay, okay. Thanks, Shiv. Okay, so
Thank
I
you.
got your preparation part, and now coming to practice part, like students practice mock tests from different platforms. So I'm asking about CGL 2022 Tier 1. Okay, the last Tier 1 which you gave. So which platforms you followed for mocks?
Sir, I started preparing from Olive Board because it was a very good platform for banking, especially. So
Okay,
before 2022 Tier 1, I bought some Pinnacle books and started solving them, and I could give only 5 mocks before the CGL 2022 Tier 1 exam. uh, because till November I had some other banking exams. I used to prepare for them, and
okay,
in the December first week was my 2022 Tier 1 exam. So
okay,
I haven't got much time to prepare, but I think I have attempted around 5 mocks from Olive Board at that time.
okay.
Uh, but
And then after you give your Tier 1 for CGL 22.
yes, sir, yes. So
Okay,
I in my first attempt, I think I got around 154 or something out of 200,
okay,
and my normalized score was 160, around 160.
okay.
So I think at that time I got a bit overconfident. Uh, uh, I thought it it was very
It
easy.
would be easy for
Yeah,
you to clear the exam and to clear to get
yeah.
the better score. Okay,
Yeah, I was very overconfident at that time. So
okay,
I took 15 days off and went to my friend's marriage and did some traveling, and then came back to start for Tier 2 exam. And
okay,
as I said before, I couldn't complete the geography, menstruation, and some other syllabus of the max part.
okay,
Uh,
okay,
and luckily, Tier 1 questions, not much emphasis was there on geometry and mensuration. So I started completing the remaining part of the syllabus for Tier 2. And reasoning and English, I somehow was very confident in those subjects. I only relied on mocks and revising the basic sources like Pinnacle POQs and Neetu Singh ma'am's book.
okay.
So, and GS I left it completely because of lack of time. I didn't read any source for GS for 2022 Tier 2 exam.
So did you
So
practice any mock test as well for mains of tier CGL 22?
I made a blunder at that time. I didn't give even one mock before the 2022 Tier 2 exam. I
Okay,
was
okay,
completely fixated on completing the entire syllabus before going into the exam. So I started watching Pawan Rao sir's videos for geometry and mensuration videos and 3D mensuration. I started completing all the syllabus, trigonometry. So the 45 days or 2 months of the time, I entirely focused on completing the syllabus. So I couldn't give any mock at that time, and 2 or 3 days before the exam, I thought of giving the mock, but I felt maybe if I score lower, I will feel devastated. So I should go take a straight plunge to the exam. So uh,
okay. So you had made many mistakes at that time.
yes,
You
sir.
got to know like what are the improvements you have to do in the another
Yes,
year.
sir. Yes.
Okay, so like you were overconfident, you have just said,
Mm. Yes.
and you missed some of the chapters of mathematics.
Yes, sir.
You did not practice mock test, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So these three four things really you wanted to improve in the
In the
upcoming
next
exam of
attempt.
23, right? In
Yes,
the
sir.
next year,
Yes.
next attempt. Okay, so
So,
how many marks you had got at that time?
sir, I got 295 marks. My my exam was scheduled on third shift, 6th January. So
Okay.
uh, after the key was out, I thought I made a blunder, and so I, I've attempted another test again in
Okay.
home. So the second the second March test. So I scored
Okay.
around 320 plus in that test while
Okay.
attempting at home. So
Okay.
I understood that no, I had to prepare well to go and attempt the exam. So
Okay.
uh, that was one of the lowest points.
So
And
did you get any rank in that exam, CGL 22?
yes, sir, I got around 12,000 rank. And
Okay, so you got selected, but your dream
yes,
post was not achieved at that time.
no, sir, no. I thought,
Okay.
okay, I could easily be among top 4,000 or 5,000, so I'll get some good, decent, 4,600 JP job or something like that. So the rank
So
was
the
not very.
fire in you for CGL was still alive. You
Yes,
were
sir.
looking for a good, decent post. So you started preparing again, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. So
Okay.
uh, as soon as the 2023 notification was out, I started my preparation, and this time I was more confident about the geometry and mensuration part, which I used to feel very
Uh, so
tough.
sorry to interrupt. I
Mm,
just want to know after the answer key came and after the result came, these
mm,
things really become serious for us. What was going on your mind after seeing your rank as 12,000, and
yes.
what did you analyze after the result?
So, sir, 2022 was first time I think the new pattern of CGL was introduced. So, and the number of posts were huge, 36,000 posts. So, I thought I missed a golden opportunity, and I felt I may not be able to make it this time because the number of posts in 2023 was just I think 8,000, around 8,000. So I felt I've missed out on a golden opportunity, but I
Okay.
thought I should just focus on upcoming exam instead of focusing on what happened in the 2022 exam. So
Because realization is very important. Once you
yes,
get
sir.
the
Yes,
result, you realize what are the mistakes you have done.
yes, sir. I've
Yes.
realized respecting the competition is more important than blindly trusting in yourself. So I've immediately started preparing once the notification is out for
So what
2023.
are the things? What are the things that you had planned at that time that I will be improving these things in CGL 23? Like you had made something right at that time.
Yes, sir. Yes. So in 2022 Tier 2 exam, I have made some very silly mistakes in all the
Okay.
subjects, especially
Okay.
in maths, reasoning, and English. So
Okay.
in maths, I couldn't do one simplification question right. Uh, it was it was a very easy question, but I couldn't solve it because of the
Okay.
exam pressure and lack of mock tests. So uh, some questions from mensuration I couldn't solve. I left out on many questions in max, and in reasoning also I've made some very silly mistakes like mirror questions and
Okay.
uh, some questions based on diagram. Those were very simple, but I couldn't do it in time because of lack of mock tests. And in English, I couldn't get the direct indirect speech question right.
Oh.
So
Okay.
very basic blunders, I would say.
Basic mistakes means very
Hmm.
silly mistakes you had committed at that time.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I think it's only because of lack of mocks and proper revision. So I decided I should not make the mistake again. And
Okay.
uh, GK, I was not very sure because for UPSC and SSC GK is somewhat different. Yes, there are some basic questions, but there's some additional info you need to cover for SSC GK.
The basic difference. The basic difference I think is
Mhm.
like factual questions are bit
Yes,
difficult in
yes,
SSC as compared
yes,
to
sir.
UPSC.
Yes, sir. Factual question. The more emphasis is more on factual questions here. So, and for I thought I should devote some time entirely for GK this time. Uh, at least my initial target was to score at least 45 plus out of 75, and I've managed to score 54 in 2023. So,
Okay.
while preparing for Tier 1 exam in 2023, I I've completed all the max syllabus and the reasoning questions. Reasoning questions, I used to make some mistakes in, especially in numerical analogy, in Tier 1 questions. So there's this YouTube channel called Sigma Academy. Uh,
Okay.
I have watched 4 or 5 videos of numerical analogy from him. Uh, it was very good, and
Okay.
I used to give mocks very vigorously before the Tier 1 exam, like 5 mocks per day, sometimes 6 mocks per day. So I used to practice a lot, and
Okay.
mm,
So you practiced a lot and you followed mock test for CGL 23.
yes, sir, yes. So, and I was somehow confident of clearing the Tier 1 exam
Okay.
because of the 2022 exam results. But
Okay.
I was sure I should work more hard for a Tier 2 exam, especially. Uh, so before Tier 1 exam, I tried to complete all the syllabus so that the 2 or 3 months period I get between Tier 1 to Tier 2, I should only focus on revision and mock tests. So that was my initial plan. And for GK Tier 1, I focused mostly on static GS, like the arts and cultural questions, dances, karanas, musical instruments, uh,
Okay.
and the other subjects like in economy, there are some basic stuff you need to revise, and in polity planning. Uh, Articles and all that. So I I could only finish it before. Uh, I thought of preparing it before Tier 1, but most of the chunk of GS syllabus was left for before Tier 2. So the other 3 subjects I was somehow confident because I finished the complete syllabus before Tier 1.
Okay.
So once the Tier 1 is completed, I started looking for mocks uh, which can increase the standards because most of the platforms I used to follow earlier, like Olive Board and Textbook, uh, they used to be on easier side because of the 2022 paper. So that's when I came across SSC Baba questions. So initially, I used to do some daily PDF questions which were posted on SSC Baba Telegram group. So I thought the quality of questions were good, and I applied for SSC Baba mock test series. So
Okay. So
and
can you tell me what was the count of mock test you had practiced for tier 1 and tier 2 of 23?
so for Tier 1, I've given around, I think, 50 plus mock tests.
Okay.
So for Tier 1, and for Tier 2, I've given around 25 to 30 mock tests. So,
Okay.
and for
Which platforms you had followed for mock test for CGL 23?
uh, for for Tier 1, I relied only on Olive Board and Textbook. But
Okay.
for Tier 2, I've subscribed to SSC Baba mock test, and
Okay. Okay.
I feel SSC Baba mock tests were, much more closer to the 2023 level than any other platform, because the
Okay.
difficulty level was very good in the SSC Baba mock test. So,
Okay.
and I also used to follow this super mock free test series, weekly free test series. Even they were good, but SSC Baba is gold standard for 2023 paper, and so
Okay. Okay, Shiv.
yes,
So I just want to interrupt you. Sorry for that. I want to know you had followed, you are a paid member of Gurukul batch of SSC Baba, right?
yes, sir,
So
yes.
you followed SSC Baba group and joined Gurukul group. So
Yeah.
what were the benefits and what did you get out of that group? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Apart from mock tests, I mean, I used to solve the mock tests very regularly, and I used to post doubts and some interesting questions in the group, and all the co-aspirants and all the seniors already who have cracked the CGL exam used to respond to me with their solutions, and
Okay.
the discussions are something that kept me motivated all the while, because all the aspirants used to post their scorecards in the telegram group, uh, motivating me to study further. So one was the discussions in the telegram group, and the other thing was gs pdfs for cgl, which I relied on before the tier 2 exam. uh,
Okay.
they were
Thanks.
really really good. So
Okay. Shivam is asking like, may I know your attempt? It was his second attempt, Shivam.
yes.
Okay, he had appeared in CGL 2022. Okay, so we will discuss some questions later on. Thanks, Shiv, for all these things.
Yes, sir.
I covered all the questions you have told me about CGL 22, CGL 23, what the mistakes you did, and your mock test you followed, number of mock tests we have covered, and about SSC Baba paid group batch as well. And now tell me, like you belong to Andhra Pradesh, right? So you belong to South India. So what is the current scenario for students preparing for SSC CGL from South India, and what were the challenges you had faced and current scenario challenges in this exam for South Indian students?
Sir, to be very frank, there are not many regional language-based coaching
Okay,
going on in South India, and
okay,
it's tough, especially for Telugu medium background or Kannada, Tamil medium background students. It's tough to crack.
okay,
Also, it's my suggestion is to rely mostly on books rather than the videos available online, because yes, you'll be able to follow the max questions even if you don't understand the language very much. And almost all the top educators exclusively for ssc cgl are from north india, and they use a bit of english, both english and hindi in their classes. So for max and reasoning you will be able to follow the whatever they are teaching. But for english and gs, I think there are not many sources uh, in regional languages. I've come across very few regional ssc websites in telugu. uh, One of them is chandan logics, which is good for max and reasoning. It's
okay,
not entirely focused on SSC CGL, but some of the questions he posted or he solved are SSC CGL level. And there's this website, I mean, there's this coaching center called Everest Coaching Point. Uh,
okay,
they update you with all the current affairs and some English questions. Um, the
okay,
the teaching is entirely in Telugu, so these are the two websites I've come across. And though I didn't follow much, but the quality was very good. And also for I forgot to mention this. Also for GS section, many of my friends suggested this this YouTube channel called Parmar SSC. So
okay.
I watched 4 or 5 of his videos, and I think they were really very good. I couldn't follow much due to lack of time, but they were
Okay.
very good.
So did you face any barrier in communication, because most of the groups of Telegram groups and WhatsApp group of SSC are mix
Yes,
of students of North Indian states.
yes,
Very few students are from South India in these groups.
yes,
So
yes.
any barrier did you face in communication and any other things?
Uh, I luckily I know Hindi. I mean I
Okay.
can manage. I can understand completely, but I can manage a little bit Hindi.
So you can
So, but
comprehend the message which they are
yes, sir.
telling in Hindi.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Uh,
Okay.
but uh, but some other aspirants may find it difficult to interact with other students. But you need to navigate all these struggles to reach the shore. So uh, just be focused. if you are not very comfortable with Hindi language, try to solve the questions from books. So it will
Okay.
definitely
So
help you.
like if I ask you, like if you want to give two three important tips to students belongs to South Indian states for this exam, specifically SSC CGL, then what will be those tips?
First thing is that, see, luckily, this time I've seen a lot of aspirants cracking the exam from South India and especially from Telugu states. So my rank is 331. I've been allocated income tax inspector Hyderabad zone, and there are 9 UR seats, and I'm the ninth Telugu guy. So there are 8 Telugu
Okay.
guys before me in the income tax inspector, and
Okay.
I've known some friends who are from Telugu background. There are 7 or 8 in top 100 rankers. So luckily this year it has improved, but I hope this momentum continues forward. And to any particular suggestion, it's general for every aspirant. Like, be very focused and motivated, and instead of focusing on the final goal, focus mostly on everyday effort
Daily
you
goals.
keep. Yes, yes, everyday effort you given, and focus more on the process. Keep the environment right, and if you are not able to focus, form some study groups. I have some Telegram groups which motivated me, like Gurukul group, and I've made another group for Telugu medium students after the
Okay,
Tier
that's
1
great.
exam is over. So you can share some questions and solutions. You can motivate among yourselves.
Okay. So I got your points. The first thing you just told is like to focus on everyday's effort, not on your complete goal or your target which you want to achieve.
Yes,
Because
sir.
first of all, we should see like have we completed our current daily target or not.
Yes, sir. Yes, uh, you can set an impossible goal for yourself, but your daily targets should be very realistic, and it should suit your personality, because some people will not be able to study for longer hours. I can't study for more than 2 or 3 hours, so I mean, at a stretch, I can't read. So each one should have their own plans accordingly, and stay motivated.
Okay, that's great. So, Shiv, who was your motivation? Like, who motivated you, and how did you motivate yourself for this preparation? Because this is very, very long journey. It takes around 1.5 years.
Uh, yes. So before you step into the journey, you should, grasp once look at the entire syllabus, and grasp what's the competition in the exam, and prepare your own timetable accordingly. So
Okay,
because once the timetable and your process is clear, you'll be able to navigate it very easily. And I can't study on my own. I'm a bit lazy, and I don't have any other friends here in my town, because I shifted from Hyderabad to Guntur recently.
okay,
So I made some Telegram groups, because I don't have any physical. Uh, I mean, I don't have any study circles or nearby to go and study. So I focused entirely on online education, and I used
okay.
to
So
rely
you
a
were
lot on.
really, you were completely focused towards studies. Like you wanted to crack a
Yeah.
government exam and you wanted to secure a good post.
Sir, you're not audible.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
I'm saying that you were completely focused towards your studies because you wanted to achieve a good post, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. It's more than achieving a post. Once you have set the target, it's about focusing on the daily targets, as I said before. So just enjoy the process, and don't let it feel like a burden. If it's burdensome, you should change the process, but uh, never feel that burden.
Yes, yes, correct. You should enjoy your study. You should enjoy your targets, and
Yes.
Like apart from studies, we should give some time for other activities as well, like interaction with our friends who are
Yes.
preparing as well, right? These things are also important,
Yes, sir.
because continuous stretch of studies is also not good for our health as well.
Yes, sir. I used to interact with a lot of my co-aspirants during the Tier 2 exam. Like I said, I've made a
Okay.
group, and we used to chat a lot, and we used to share some interesting questions and solutions.
Okay.
So no, that kept us on track of the preparation, and also there was no burden while achieving that goal.
Okay, Shiv. Okay, that's great. Shiv, we are coming to some questions as of now. One of the students has asked like how to improve the speed while attempting the exam. As I have given SSC exam many times, but failed to complete all its session. So, what do you suggest to him?
I forgot to mention this. I used to practice calculation drills from the SSC Baba app. So
Okay.
you can source it from any other website if you like. But practice these calculation drills as much as possible so that you'll be able to gain time compared to other aspirants. And other subjects. I think for other subjects you can mostly solve it through sectional mocks, like keeping. I mean, sectional mocks are available for 10-minute and 15-minute periods, so you'll be able to increase your speed solving these sectional mocks.
Okay, that's great. That's great. And one of the students, Lucky, has asked, "Did you cover all the subjects in a day?" So it means he wants to ask, were you covering all the subjects in a particular day, or were you were you shifting some subjects to Saturday, Sunday,
Yes.
in that manner?
Yes. Sir, I didn't have a particular timetable. Like, I was just enjoying whatever I was reading. I used
Okay.
to practice max as long as it gets. I mean, as long as it is very interesting. Once I got bored of mathematics, I used to immediately shift to other subject. So I used to cover it in this manner, and also I use smartphones a lot. So I used to save all those questions which were posted in the groups to some. I used to save them in my private groups, and since I use phones a lot, in during resting time, I used to scroll through all those questions and solutions uh, to be aware of all the kind of questions, and
Okay.
so it was very random, but still it was very focused, I would say. I would not deviate much to because I installed all the Twitter and Instagram and social media accounts. So I just used to enjoy the process as much as possible. There was no particular timetable as such.
Okay, that's great. Shiv, one student, Siddhant Sagar, is asking, what are the sources for GK and GS? I think like you have followed something, but
Mhm.
for the current situation, if any SSC CGL aspirant wants to cover GS, then what would you like to suggest?
Sir, in terms of current scenario, I would suggest the SSC Baba PDFs are really very good. I've gone through a few of them.
Okay,
Amit sir has put in his heart and soul into making these PDFs. They are really good. And Parmar SSC is one of the YouTube channels I would also suggest, especially for Hindi medium students. Uh,
okay.
it's a great source. These two.
Okay, okay, that's great. Thanks, Shiv. Thank you. So I think we have covered each and every point, and that is really good of you. I got to know some new things from you, like you should focus on daily basis target, and you did proper analysis of your CGL 2022, and after that you did not commit those mistakes in CGL 23,
Yes, sir.
because
Yes.
most of the students do same mistakes repeatedly in each and every CGL.
Yes.
Okay, so you covered all these things in a brilliant way. Okay, Lucky, I think you have missed some part. Shivam has already told the sources for the subject as well. What did he follow? Okay, and if you have any other questions, you can ask on comments. Okay, hello, am I audible now? Hello. Okay, I think your face got stuck in my video. Am I audible now? Okay. Okay, I think Lucky, I want to inform Lucky that Shiv has already shared sources for other subjects as well. I think you have missed some part. Okay, so you can see that. So I think we have covered everything in this session, and I really got to know new things from Shiv, and this session is really inspiring for those students who belongs to those states where they feel little bit barrier in communication language like Hindi and English. Okay, so you can refer to this interview. How did Shiv manage all these things? Okay, so Shiv, I really want to thank you for joining us and from SSC Baba platform on behalf of SSC Baba. I wish you all the best for your future. Okay, and that is really nice of you, and really we are overwhelmed. Oh, and one more thing, I want other aspirants to ask their remaining questions on comment section. If Shiv gets some time, then he will answer those questions. Okay, no problem. Okay, Shiv, thank you so much. Okay, bye bye. Bye. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining this session. I hope you got all your answers, and I'm getting some new questions in this session. So I request you to please put these questions on comment. And Parmarth is asking, Black Book is good. Yes, Parmarth, Black Book is a wonderful book for completion of vocab section for banking and SSC exam. Okay, so I wish you guys got some info in this session, and please share it with other fellows, okay, who are referring to and who are worrying about subjects and booklets and how to manage time and what about SSC CGL, everything you will get to know. And we will come with more wonderful sessions in coming days. Okay. So thank you for joining. Bye bye. Have a great day. Happy learning.